Hi, I'm Steve Davis, CEO and lead consultant at Real Wealth Academy, and I'm here to try and bring home the point that Trevor's been trying to make in the previous Success in 5 videos. It is the point that in life, you're either blooming or dying. You're either growing or dying. There is no coasting. Coasting is stagnation, and stagnant water means what? Death. In fact, most people, 70% of Americans, do not read a nonfiction book after high school or college. As a result, they're actually dumber at 55 than they were at 22. Think about it. You've forgotten a lot of what you learned in high school and college by 55, and you've done nothing to add to your knowledge base during that 40 years. So let's get started with our success in reading. First, I'd like to talk to you about why reading is so important to me and what got me into it when I was really, like everybody else, not reading. I went to a mentor of mine. On his desk was a copy of Ben Franklin's autobiography. And I thought, wow, this is interesting. I was in the health club industry at the time. Every book that I was reading was just on fitness, trying to be a better fitness instructor and so on. And I was like, why is this guy reading Ben Franklin's autobiography? And he looked at me and he picked up the book and he held it out and he goes, think about this, Steve. I've got about 80 years on this planet. Ben Franklin had about 84. I can read this book in a week and get 84 years of experience. That was it for me. It dawned on me how powerful reading is. It can cut decades off of your learning curve. If you're not in the financial position that you want to be in, you should be reading books on finance. And here's the required reading list for the members and mentors and coaches here at Real Wealth Academy. The first is Unlimited Power by Anthony Robbins. The reason this is first is because it helps you control your mind, your ego, and your emotions. You've got to get that as a foundation before you can move forward. If you can't control your ego, you can't control your emotions, nothing else matters. The second book is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. As the title suggests, this helps you get control of your habits. You've gotten control of your ego, you've gotten control of your emotions. Now you've got to get control of what you do every single day. The third book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, helps you get control of your finances. It helps you understand why having a second stream of income is so important. The fact that only 5% of Americans retire and thrive in retirement comes down to this fact. They all have second streams of income. If you don't have a second stream of income, in all probability, you're going to be in the 95% of Americans that retire and have to reduce their quality of lifestyle just to survive. And then the fourth book, The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason, pulls it all together. Ego, emotion, habits, financial habits, all pulled together in one book. To really get this information in your brain, you have to understand that repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. It is not likely that you can read a book once and get everything out of the book. For me, the strategy that I use is to read the same books over and over and over again. I've read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People at least 15 times over the last 20 or so years. But I also incorporate the audio. I get the CD or I download it on my phone and I listen to the book 5-10 times as well. So pick these books up on Kindle, hard copy, as well as audio, and listen to them over and over again until they gel in your brain. Talk to people about what you've read. Now, this must be only within your inner circle. Zig Ziglar puts it this way: you want to give your give up goals to everybody. If you're going to give up overeating, if you're going to give up cigarette smoking, tell everybody. Then you're embarrassed if you don't do it. But your get up goals, your financial goals, should only be within your most trusted circle. Your spouse, you also want them, or significant other, you want them on your team as well. So talking about this helps not only you understand it better, but keeps the people you love and care about on the same page so they understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Now let's do just a basic recap. I want you to again remember that there's no such thing as coasting in life. You're either blooming, stagnating, or dying, and stagnating is dying. You want to be continually educating yourself. Spend some money on yourself. See, you've got to start thinking and acting like a millionaire. Most people think, well, when I become a millionaire, I'll begin acting like a millionaire. It's actually the reverse. You've got to start thinking and acting like a millionaire before you can ever become a millionaire. And one of the things that millionaires do is they constantly read. If you look at people who make over $100 million a year, they read on average 60 nonfiction books a year. Now, I'm not saying you have to go to that extreme, but you should recognize that the successful people leave clues. You need to be spending money on yourself. I spend $30,000 to $75,000 a year on continuing education to keep myself up to speed as a consultant. We are available to you across all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Check out all of those. And if you want the complete reading list, because there's 5 other books on it, click the link below and get the entire required reading list for the members and consultants at Real Wealth Academy. The next videos you're going to see are going to be on building your team. My daughter, Katie Davis, will be introducing you to multiple team members. One of the things that people need to understand is I'm not a self-made millionaire. I had over 100 people on my team to help me achieve the results that I have achieved. You're going to need a team as well, and we'll help you with that. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Your Success in 5.